Yeah, so it's good to be here, and when Barbara mentioned about this, I remembered that I put it on my phone somewhere because I had let one of my friends know about it. But I had heard this story a long time ago too, that the Captain Chief sent a delegation to Yale, where there was a man named John Booth Good. He was residing in Yale at the time and part of the Anglican missionary that was starting to do work in British Columbia. But one of the neat things about this day, this year, April 29th, I went to a book called Archdeacon on Horseback. And does anyone remember Cyril Williams in the room?
Sarah or Cyril?
Cyril.
Oh.
Yeah, he worked in the Chalouse parish here, and he also worked in Lytton. He worked with the historian Pixie McGeachie, and they wrote the book Archdeacon on Horseback. It was published here in Merritt by Sonotech Publishing, Murphy Schuchuk's group. But anyway, on April 29th of this year, I went to that book because I was looking up for some references on early Chinese history, and I knew there was some comment in that book. And I opened the book, and right on the page I opened to, it says April 29, 1867, and this was April 29th of this year I opened the book. But Pixie and Cyril wrote in there that John Booth Good at Yale received a telegraph message on April 29, 1867, from the Indians at Lytton. It was in the Chinook tongue, and it read, Lytton Siwashes Tum Tum Mika Klush Hayat Chapu Tika Wawa Mika. And I'm not fluent in Chinook, but I do know that Hayak stands for fast, swift, or hurry. But our chiefs were asking John Good at Yale to get to Lytton in a hurry because they wanted to work with the Anglicans and from that day forward type of thing. And it's interesting because the other Intlakepin in the Fraser Canyon, some of them wanted to stay connected to the Roman Catholic. And a man by the name, I think his name is Paul Saxey, he took a group of people from the Fraser Canyon and they migrated over the mountains and settled in Coldwater, which is where Dennis's community is from. And they chose to do that because they wanted to stay connected to the Roman Catholics. And when the Anglicans came and settled in Lytton, there was, I told this story before too, that there was a Roman Catholic missionary and an Anglican missionary. And this is in a published book somewhere too, that they actually got in a fist fight and they were fighting over a key to a building, and I think the Anglican missionary knocked the Roman Catholic. But that's what happened. Yeah.
It was an uppercut.
So I also, so that in part of our colonial history that connects us to the 150 years that Canada is celebrating that they've been officially a country. But we've been, as Intlakepin people, officially connected with the Anglican Church now for 150 years. So. And it's really, I'm glad that we have a really good delegation of Intlakepin people here. It still shows we're connected and the things that we work for. I also want to share, as part of the work that Bishop Barbara's done too over the past while, Dr. Martin Brokenleg was in the communities of Kamloops, and as a guest here in Merritt from School District 58, he was around. So that's a really good thing. And I also want to acknowledge Sid Black. On April 22nd, he was, as part of the Treaty 7, he was honored and is going to be a bishop, and they're going to consecrate him in Calgary on June the 3rd. And Willard Martin, who's the other Anglican Council of Indigenous Peoples, and myself will be traveling to Calgary for that. Are you going, Barb?
I'm trying to work some flights out right now.
Okay. How many people in the room know Sid Black? Oh, good number. So I'll bring some good wishes when I go and honor him. I think his daughter lived in our community for a while. Her name was Carrie Black. And Sharon and Brenda are familiar with Carrie. So the other thing, I bring greetings from Bishop Mark McDonald, and he wishes everyone here a good weekend. And as part of the work that we're going to be doing in Calgary, there's more work that he wants us to do in September, and it's around self-determination. So I don't totally know what that is going to look like, but if people have questions or something they want me to bring forward with Bishop Mark, or you could do it yourself, he's available in email too. There's that opportunity to work with us on that. So if anybody has any questions about the 150-year-ago fight, or so thanks everyone. We'll see you all at the Arbor tomorrow, and thanks for hosting this moment.